Hi, Mr. Rotarus.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Calin
to meet you.
Rotarus from ARBOinteractive, Romania.
Academy. I'll be interviewing you today. So, Mr. Rotarus, which do you think are the most important present and emerging trends in the internet advertising markets?
Well, of course, I expect a big growth in social media advertising. I expect a big growth in mobile advertising. But in our region, the other, let's say, classical products didn't reach their maturity. I mean, there's a lot of room to improve even in banner advertising, not mentioning performance advertising or sponsorships and so on.
Right, and what are your expectations for the development of the internet advertising in the next few years, maybe, in Southeastern Europe?
In my opinion, online advertising, like a big concept, will have to reach something like 20-something% of the total advertising in the next 3 or 4 years.
All right, and how do you expect internet advertising in Western Europe to develop over the next few years? Do you expect maybe internet advertising to become a central means of advertising, and then have more or less TV and radio on the side, in the next few years? Or
Well, my presentation was about the fact that this concept of central advertising is obsolete. So I expect a dramatic change of attitude towards advertising, and this not only in Western Europe, but also in Eastern Europe. Because, in my opinion, this generation, the internet natives, will bring a small revolution in communication and advertising.
And how do you think the global economic crisis affected the advertising industry in general in Europe?
Well, helps a lot the process I was talking about.
Right.
Speaking about money, we are all affected, and this is a bad thing. But the good thing is that all of us, we try to find creative ways to survive. And this effort to find creative ways leads to innovation.
And specifically, in which area of the internet advertising do you expect to see the biggest growth over the next couple of years? Let's say regionally, you know,
Social media.
social media. So, like social networks such as Facebook and LinkedIn, more or less.
And maybe video advertising, but this especially in Eastern Europe.
Right. And what opportunities do you see for the interactive agencies in Europe?
I don't know about Europe very good, but speaking about Romania, they have a lot of work to do. And I mean a lot of work in finding their place in the market, in finding their way towards the client, and also innovating together with all the rest of us.
And obviously, WEBIT is among the largest expos and conferences for e-business and marketing in Europe. And does your company plan developments in more or less over the next couple of years in the region, specifically Bulgaria or?
We are part of a big group that is present now in 10 countries, and 7 of them are in East Europe. And as far as I know, the strategy to develop it's towards East.
And last question: is your presence here related to eventual business opportunities in the region? And did you find it helpful, for your business and your contacts coming to WEBIT this year?
I was amazed how much interesting contacts and business opportunities occurred here. And I was amazed how many people came to me with not only, hey, hello, my name is whatever, and I'm happy to know you, but telling a very specific thing, like, okay, I want to do this next month. Can you meet with me in Bucharest to talk about this thing? So I think the general interest in Eastern Europe is very high, and I think WEBIT offered a great frame for that.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure for me too.